Hello guys, it's Axiom and welcome to a new video in Code Vein. Today's character request is Nagumo Hajime from Arifureta Shokugyou de Sekai Saikyou. And if that was pronounced wrong, I apologize because I'm not familiar with this anime. So with that out of the way, we're starting, and you want to leave the physique and skin color as default. Moving on to the hair, you want to leave this as default as well, but we're changing the two colors to monotone white in the top left corner. We're also leaving the face as default. For the eyes, we're going to be using the human looking pupils towards the top. Change the background to white. The first color we're using is blood, top right corner and 3 in. And for the second color, we're also using blood, top right corner but 4 in. We're going to be using a different layer today, and it's this one. Set the eye size to 0, the cat eyes to 0 and the vertical position to 4. Moving on to the face paint, we're going to add on an attribute that I read that he has in the anime. We're using this. The color we're using is makeup 3 down in the left corner, and we're going to put this in front of his right eye. If you need to later on, you can change the position of this and alter it when we've got the eye patch in position. Moving on to the clothing, we're using a different one today, which has a vest. And you want to turn off 3 accessories. The first color is interior 7 white. The second color is interior 7 black. The third color is also interior 7 white. And the fourth color is going to be interior 7 grey. Unfortunately, this color is actually attached to the boots, but we have to compromise. And set the last 2 colors to interior 7 black. Now moving on to the accessories, we're going to start with the eye patch. And the one we're using is this one. You want to set the color to metallic 2, black. Moving on, we're now going to put on 2 holsters, which are going on his thighs. The first 2 colors are going to be Ash and Earth, middle row 4 from the left. And we're leaving the third color as default. You want to adjust these from the waist right and waist left position. Moving on, we're now going to try and complete Hajime's left arm. And the first item we want to use now is a glove, which is this one. The color we're using is metallic 2 and a dark grey. Now to complete the rest of his arm, we're going to be using 3 hats. And the hat we're using is this one. Set the first color to the same metallic 2 dark gray. The second color is monotone, bottom right corner and 3 in. And leave the third color as default. You want to adjust the hat from the upper arm left position. We can make the slight adjustments when we got all 3 of them set in place. So for the second hat you want to use the same metallic 2 grey color. But this time we're going to set color 2 and 3 to monotone, bottom right corner and 3 in. So this shoulder pad is going to be completely grey. Don't forget to adjust this one from the upper arm left position as well. Now we're putting on the last hat, and it's going to be the same colors as the first one. You want to adjust this one from the forearm left position. Now when we got all 3 hats in place, we're going to adjust them together. Last but not least, we're now going to add on the ring, and it's going to come out from the left shoulder. So the ring we're using is this one. Same as before, we're using metallic 2 dark grey. Don't forget that you want to adjust the ring from the upper arm left position as well. You want to make it as big as it can be, move it upwards and tilt it into place. Don't forget that you can go back and adjust the face paint so it sticks out from the eye patch. And he's done! Nagumo Hajime. We had to make a few sacrifices due to the points restrictions, and I still think it turned out pretty okay. Unfortunately, you have to sacrifice another item like a holster or an extra shoulder pad to be able to remove the glove on his right hand. This is one of the older character creation requests that I've had laying around, but unfortunately we haven't been able to do it until they reduced the points, and I finally got around to do some research for him. Thanks to this character request, it has piqued my interest, and I've added this to my watch list as it's an anime I'd like to see now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe and hit that like button, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.